So I'm going to show you two things real quick. First, you're going to put the band above your knee. My knee is right here. The band is slightly above it. You might want to wear pants just because they can pull on the skin and the hair and it can hurt. So what you're going to do is you're going to get like a stance slightly wider than shoulder width. Point your feet as forward as you can. A little out is fine too. You're going to kind of half crouch, like a half squat, like a football stance. So it's like this, here. And what you're going to do is contract your core. You're going to contract your butt. You're going to take a step to the side and back, to the other side and back. And the point of this is you really want to feel that side butt, like the back side butt area really light up. And the other direction you can do is you can go forward. And this is where I'm pulling my front leg forward and my left leg backwards. And we're going to take another step. Same thing. This leg is going that way, this leg's going that way. And back, same thing, same thing. Kind of looks like this. I'm actively pulling this leg back, this leg forward. Same thing here, back and forward. Back and forward. And so what you're doing is you're basically going, staying in this crouch position, different positions, back and forth, back and forth. And the important part for this is you don't want all of your weight on one foot. You want to try to evenly distribute it between both feet. So when I go from here to here, my body's like, I really want to put all my weight on the stabilizing foot or the back foot, right? If we started here, this foot's in the air, weight has to be on this leg, that's fine. Put this leg down, our body's like, I want to put the weight on this leg. Try your best not to, really just try to even that out. So instead of landing here, where I'm off center, try to land here, so where it's evenly distributed. Now my butt's starting to light up. So that's the first one. You can do 10 in each direction, 10 forward, 10 back, 10 to the side, 10 to the other side. This muscle fatigues pretty quickly if it's not trained well, so don't go too hard. Start with 2 sets of 10. At least once a day. You can probably do this 2 to 3 times a day if you want. And there's other variations I can show you as well. So the second thing I'm going to have you do is take the band off. You're going to find an object, could be a foam roller, anything that if you squeeze it, it's not going to like deform or break, right? So this is what I'm going to use. You're going to place it about the same height as you had the other one, just above the knees. You can also do this seated, where you're going to take your half crouch position, just like you did with the band, and you're just going to squeeze this isometrically and relax, but staying in the football position, in the half squat position. And then take your breath, squeeze your core, squeeze your adductors, squeeze the bottle for about, count to 10, relax. And when you relax, you're relaxing these guys, but you're squeezing the guys on the side. And so you're gonna do 2 sets of 10 squeezes. Each squeeze is about 10 count, about 10 seconds, doesn't have to be perfect. And what this part is gonna do is, because we're using these bad boys, and you might feel a click or a crunch or a clunk, totally normal. It might be slightly painful, but as long as it's not like a 4 out of 10 pain, you're fine to go. So the reason we're doing this is because these guys antagonize, like this guy antagonizes this guy, and this is the one that's hurting you. And by activating this guy has to relax, otherwise the leg won't move, it won't contract. And so that's basically what we're getting at here, is called reciprocal inhibition. Activate this guy chills. Activate this guy chills. And we want a balance of activation and inhibition of these muscles. And that's one way that we're going to be able to control your pain. So all of this is done after your lacrosse ball. So just to recap, lacrosse ball in those painful areas, really melt into it. Try to relax is the important part. Deep breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes max with the lacrosse ball. Then hop onto the band, around your knees, 10 directions, or 10 reps. One direction, other direction, forward and backward. Half squatted position, and really trying to squeeze the butt while you go through those motions. And then the last one, again, any object that won't break or like deform or squeeze is perfect. Toss it between your legs and just lightly squeeze, maybe 25% of the force that you can apply to it. You're not trying to really crush it. Then relax and squeeze the butt. Count to 10, contract and squeeze. Count to 10, relax, staying in that half squat position the whole time.